Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati with Charles Davis as always. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, number was at 5 last week, but 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting he continues to streak in this game.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Now it's Burrow. Throw that side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 53 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get this down to the 10. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all along. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, nice move. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game. 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Lions 1st down.
The Lions at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Bengals 24-yard line.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Chase, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's another Cincinnati.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Burrow throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Burrow looking to this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second and goal, Burrow over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Really something about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Shreds into the stiff arm. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it. Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. He still finds it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw here. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4.
Brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And they'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down.
To throw on second and 6. Burrow. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
That's another Cincinnati.
Now back to throw. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Dances by him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Lions to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he pounds through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. They'll go again with Gibbs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
And the Lions first down.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
Brings up second and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So the completion results there in 9 yards.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's out of bounds, and will take this one up to the 35. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
1st down, Detroit.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone.
Now the try here for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Second down and 4.
A 5-yard gain.
Again, it's Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Halftime coming up.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with buys on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home to take on the Patriots in the AFC East. And this is Demario Douglas. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. The Pats move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers at home to take on Washington. And it's the former first-round pick, Quentin Johnston. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Calvin Ridley. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Titans with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Oh, good move. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag got to push him back 5.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start
Delay
a drive.
game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start
Delay
a drive.
game. Offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start
Delay
a drive.
game. Offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hit 0, 5-yard penalty.
Now, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.